The European Union has defended its Common Fisheries Policy despite growing criticism from the UK, but as Brexit talks stall over the issue, the policy has been derided as a failure. The EU were accused of allowing overfishing to severely impact member states and their fishermen despite promising to implement safeguards. During a consultation exercise launched by the Commission on Fishing Opportunities for 2019, various groups supported a damning attack on the EU's handling of overfishing. Our Fish Programme Director Rebecca Hubbard told the Parliament magazine that Brussels was playing down the ravaging of fish stocks. She said, "Our fish is surprised and disappointed to find that the Commission is playing down the continued overfishing in EU waters, while also diluting ambition to rebuild all fish stocks by 2020, as required by EU. Our Fish urges the Commission to advocate, unequivocally, for the full and timely implementation of the CFP by member state governments. The challenge of ending overfishing and applying the landing obligation by 2020 is only made greater by failure of member states and the Commission to embrace ambitious and early implementation." Ms. Hubbard called on the EU to make changes to its approach, but also accused the bloc of lack of action because it had accepted failure. She said, "While some progress has been made, the communication from the Commission reads too much like an apology for anticipated failure. This is not acceptable. It is critical that the ambition of the reformed CFP is not lost as a result of the short-term challenges, or complacency. We urge the Commission to uphold its crucial role in ensuring the CFP is fully implemented, and overfishing is ended, restoring the health of the ocean." This was not the first time the EU came under fire for its common fisheries policy, a key reason the UK voted for Brexit. In 2009, the European Commission made a surprising admission in a position paper which outlined severe issues with the Common Fisheries Agreement. It claimed it was questioning even the fundamentals of the policy. In its report, the EU also noted how 88% of European fish stocks were overfished, compared to 25% elsewhere in the world. On top of this, 30% of managed fisheries were labelled as outside safe biological limits. Brussels Fisheries Commissioner at the time, Joe Borg, even admitted that the Common Fisheries Policy, he said, "We are questioning even the fundamentals of the current policy. We are not just looking for another reform, it is time to design a modern, simple and sustainable system for managing fisheries in the EU." Despite coming under repeated criticism, the EU has defended the Common Fisheries Policy during Brexit trade talks with Prime Minister Boris Johnson, even demanding the UK keep giving the 27 member states access to its waters. Brussels chief negotiator, Michel Barnier, has warned Britain that without access to British fishing grounds, the EU will deny the UK access to European markets. He said, "Let me remind you that most of the British processed fisheries products are traded, are exported, are sent to us, to the European market. So fisheries is part of a package as regards our trade relations, which are to be discussed, and that package is one you can't break up."